Hey, can you guys actually hear me? This is crazy. It's like I couldn't get it to work. Okay, here we go. Hello and welcome. This is Gray Hughes of Gray Hughes Investigates on YouTube. This channel evaluates all aspects of true crime. As you are aware, videos and live streams in this genre often discuss elements of crime that may be disturbing to some viewers. If necessary, take the precautions needed to avoid these feelings. Factual information related to cases is the key to fostering rational true crime discussions. Fortunately, you will find that here. Please hit the like button only once, share the video, and subscribe if you like my content. Thank you very much for watching. Yo. Hey, thanks, Eugenie. Hey, it's already a better night than all yesterday. It was crazy. Yeah, it's funny how like News Nation's now starting to cover, this serial killer case that we were covering a year ago. They always act like it's new too, like, hey, there's this new, But at least somebody's doing it. Apparently, they're like, kind of like the bigger networks where, they put all the people under contract and everything. But oh well. I guess we'll just have to do it how we normally do it, I guess. Yeah, I put out a video today that, like, hardly anybody saw the videos that I made originally. Not too many. Had not very many views on the flashlight and all that crap and the... So I put out another video and hardly anybody saw this one too. So I really don't know what's going on or how to get more views or, I give it a shot. But again, tonight I'm going to rely on you guys to help support the channel again, even though we're, late at night, etc., etc., etc. But I need you guys' support. All right? Thank you. So you guys remember this, right? I drove to all the different locations. We don't really get a lot of stuff over in this part of the country as much. Yeah, and here's the, let me do that one. So remember this one? So far, now they've just charged the individual. Remember a while back they made an arrest on somebody related, and they've charged one person with 3 of the murders so far. Hey, thanks, Lanky Tor. 5 women. So this is an article from June 1st, 2023. This is after we started covering this one, but I think it was in April, maybe. 5 women have vanished, then been found dead in the past 6 months in and around Portland.
Human remains discovered in rural Clackamas County have been identified as a Portland woman who vanished in late March. Ashley Reel is one of 5 women to disappear and then turn up dead, all in the last 6 months. Let's bring in our Mike Benner, who's been looking into this for us. And Mike, do detectives believe any of these cases are connected?
You know, Ashley, we've heard from 2 of the law enforcement agencies handling these cases, and basically they're not ruling anything out at this point. They're talking with partner agencies on the off chance these cases are somehow connected. And this comes as a...
Yeah, it was really kind of obvious. It felt like at the time that this was related. They made it sound like, hey, they don't think they're related, but you could just tell that they were. So let's just do the ones. Well, I guess you guys want, I can just go back in time. There's probably people that didn't really follow it. Let's see, 6-4. There's one that I don't think they consider to be related. This person right here, I think they're like a Native American. They were just found like at a homeless encampment, a little different than the rest of them. The rest of them were found in isolated locations, very far away from anyone, and all separate, way away from each other too. Hey, 22 months and 31 months. And thanks, Olivia, up there. And I was chatting with Kristen Smith's mom on Facebook. She gave me permission. She said I could go. She told me where the crime scene was, or the memorial is set up right at the crime scene. And she said I could go down there, so I'll check it out. I went to Charity Lynn Perry's. That was a crazy one. That's way out by past Multnomah Falls, or maybe it's short of Multnomah Falls. I can't remember now, but so 6 women found around Portland Metro. Case is not connected, police say. Yeah, well, I mean, they were saying that, but it all made sense to all of us, because you remember how they were all sort of in this area here, like 3 of them had been known to be in this area, and then their bodies are found way up here, here, and over here. So that just makes it really obvious at that point. You're a good egg, Veruca Salt. All right, good for you. Thanks, Cowgirl Sally. Yeah, let's go to each one of these. Well, first of all, let's actually go, I guess, to the current time frame and read the new articles that are just out. I guess that's probably important. So, Oregon man charged with murder and suspicious death of 3 of those 5. The Native American one wasn't considered part of it. So it's these 3 right here: Bridget Webster, Charity Lynn Perry, and then Joanna Speaks. And I went to all 3 of these crime scenes, and we'll look at those here in a minute. At a press briefing Friday, Multnomah County District Attorney Mike Schmidt called the case complex, and I think there's 2 more that'll be added onto here, and said it required significant investigation involving multiple law enforcement agencies. There's still more work to be done. Investigation ongoing. Calhoun had been in custody at Snake River Correctional Institution since July 2023 for unrelated charges and was scheduled to be released next month, online Oregon Department of Correction records show. He is expected to be transferred to the custody of Multnomah County authorities for arraignment. Prosecutors said it is unclear if Calhoun has an attorney who can speak on his behalf. Multnomah County authorities, citing the ongoing investigation, released few details about the case, including what alleged evidence led them to the suspect and how the women died. Speaks' body was found at an abandoned property in Ridgefield. And I went there. Remember that with the drone? It's at that, like a abandoned building right off the side of the road there. On April 8th, 2023, and then police in Portland, Oregon said in November 2023 that a homicide was believed to have happened in Portland. So they were killed in Portland and driven there, and then her body was put there. The Multnomah County District Attorney's Office said in July 2023 that they were investigating whether the deaths of 4 women, including Perry and Webster, who were found dead throughout Oregon, were related. The announcement came weeks after Portland police spoke out against online speculation regarding, okay, well, you were wrong, all right. Perry's body was found in a culvert near Ainsworth State Park in Multnomah County. So it's near Ainsworth, and I have that one too. On April 24, 2023, the Multnomah County Sheriff's Office said the Polk County Sheriff's Office in Oregon said Webster's body was found 6 days later on April 30th. Perry's mother, Diane Allen, told reporters Friday that it's been very, very frustrating for the families of the victims not to have answers amid the ongoing investigation. Yeah, so at least they're... I think that was ABC News, and this one is Oregon Live, our local. Jesse Calhoun indicted in serial killing of 3 women in Portland area could face charges. Jesse Lee Calhoun, identified last year as a person of interest in a series of suspicious deaths of women in Oregon, has been indicted in 3 of the killings. Yeah, so anyways, that's what's going on now, but we could probably go to the... so I'll start off with Kristen Smith here. And these are the articles like when these individuals went missing. Now, I don't know what the hell this... Let me see if I put this on. Okay, Gresham, Oregon. Gresham police is asking the public's assistance with locating a missing 22-year-old female, Kristen Smith. She sometimes uses the name Ritas. Kristen's family says that she usually checks in with them frequently. They are concerned because she hasn't checked in, and they haven't seen her since November 19, 2022, when they saw her in Portland near Mall 205. Kristen's family is concerned because she was reportedly in an abusive relationship in the past. They are concerned that she is being prevented from contacting her family. Kristen is described as being 5 foot 2 inches tall with strawberry blonde hair and blue eyes and weighs 100 pounds. And that's her right there. Alright, so you got that. Then where is Kristen Rita Smith, Oregon woman, missing for nearly 3 months? So they're still looking for her at this time. This is January of 2023. Authorities in Gresham, Oregon are looking for Kristen Smith, a 22-year-old woman who hasn't been seen in nearly 3 months. According to KPTV News, Kristen Ritas, who also uses the name Kristen Smith, was last in contact with her family around November 19, 2022. At the time, she was reported at Mall 205, a shopping mall in Portland. Nobody has seen or heard from her since that day, which has them worried. They say Kristen never goes long without communicating with them, which means this lengthy pause in contact is out of character. Her family is concerned about her primarily because they claim she was in an abusive relationship. I don't think that that person, unless that's the same guy, is related now. This is one of the ones that isn't mentioned, but apparently they're still trying to, they believe that she's connected. Okay, and this is February 3rd. More than 2 months after she went missing in southwest Portland, 22-year-old Kristen Smith's family is holding on to hope she'll be found. It's quite like a piece of you is missing. That's really only way you can describe it. Let's see what this says.
On Fox tonight, more than 2 months after she went missing in southeast Portland, family members of a Gresham woman are holding on to hope that she will be found. Take a look here. This is 22-year-old Kristen Smith. Her mom last spoke to her on November 19th. Fox 12's Drew Marine spoke with Kristen's mom tonight, who's hoping for your help finding her daughter. Drew.
Melissa Smith says Kristen was last seen here near Mall 205. Take a look at this flyer they've posted around parts of Portland. Melissa says she likes to wear different wigs, so she may not look exactly like the photo on this flyer, but she has a tattoo of a red butterfly on her right hand.
It is quite like a piece of you is missing.
Each day that passes and Melissa and Haley Smith don't hear from 22-year-old Kristen Smith, they get more concerned she's in danger.
A main concern of ours now is sex.
Thanks, Wendy Van Rokel.
Trafficking. We don't know.
And Melissa and Haley Smith don't hear from 22-year-old Kristen Smith, they get more concerned she's in danger.
A main concern of ours now is sex trafficking. We don't know, but with things we've been told, or, you know, people that know her are saying it's a possibility, because this is not like her to just disappear.
Kristen's mom, Melissa, last talked to her on November.
Again, she didn't answer.
Kristen always checks in with family and friends at least once a week, if not more.
But then when I tried to reach out to her again, she didn't answer, and I thought that was strange. I was like, well, she might be busy. Next day, same thing, and then phone just went straight to voicemail, and that's where I'm like, this is very odd. Something's not right.
Kristen, who sometimes uses the last name Reedus, was last seen around Mall 205 in Southeast Portland, but also hangs out in other areas of Portland, too. They've hung up this flyer and looked for her around the Gateway Transit Center, at homeless shelters around downtown Portland, and on Southeast 82nd Avenue, hoping someone might be able to spot her. Melissa says she typically wears different wigs, so she may not look like the picture on the flyer.
Yeah, there she goes. And then May. Missing Gresham woman's remains found in Portland, police say.
Family is looking for answers after the remains of their missing loved one were found in Southeast Portland.
Well, the discovery came in February, but today investigators confirmed that they are the remains of the Gresham woman who was reported missing late last year. Fox 12's So-Young Kim sat down with her family and joins us now live in Southeast Portland with this story.
A lot of donations.
Pete, Nora, we're...
Yeah, Mikey Tor typed in, Gray helps finding answers, and a lot of donations are appreciated. Yeah, I mean, I do appreciate when a lot of people are helping support the channel. You know, like when last night was a catastrophe, so I was just wondering if tonight we can make it a better night, and maybe not make up for it, but at least try to get to the goal on, even though it's a later night. I almost didn't do the show, but I thought, well, I could do the serial killer, because now it's back in the news again. So if you're out there and you can afford it, please help support the channel, because it allows me to keep doing what I'm doing. And we've been doing this for a long time, and it would suck to have to switch it up to something else. All right? So thank you.
We're here on Southeast Deerdorf Road, where authorities say the remains were found in this wooded area nearby. The family tells me this isn't the update they were praying for, and now they want answers.
Kristen loved the parks, the outdoors.
Kristen Smith's family says they'll always remember her contagious smile.
The giggle. That girl had a laugh that was very unique.
The 22-year-old was reported missing at the end of last year. Her family hadn't let up hope searching for her.
Yep.
Human remains found in a wooded area near South.
Yeah, so we found that spot on the ground.
Southeast.
Very much.
I remember
The
looking at
Portland
that.
Police Bureau says they were.
I mean, even like this part of the ground, and then the sign on there. So it's around the corner, so it was quite a ways that was blocked off. Hey, thanks, Gemma. And Olivia.
Southeast Deerdorf Road and Flavel Street on February 19th. Now authorities have confirmed the remains belong to Kristen.
I think of her every moment of every day.
And her family's search has turned into one for answers.
What happened? I know she didn't just suddenly die.
Yeah. And, you know, the family, they're still really upset, which is just normal. absolutely normal. Like I said, my mom took 5 years to be able to get back to some sort of normalcy. But anyways, let's see. We go in here, Oregon. So Kristen Smith, right here. But she was at Mall 205, which is a similar place to that other people were at. So Mall 205 is like in this area right here. That's Mall 205 right there. And she was found back in here. Now I was just talking to her. She gave me a different location. It's closer to over here. And I actually think that, I don't know if it's up here or down in that direction, but it's somewhere right around here where you come around, and I think it might even be like right back in there, something like that. Thanks, Amber Maiden. My plea almost fell on deaf ears again. Anyways, thank you. Yeah, don't let Amber Maiden's wave, she's the one that puts out these waves, and sometimes people don't do it. Yeah, so let me go out onto, I think it's Twitter. Maybe we can figure this out by looking at this. I gotta scroll down. Thanks, Linda Howe. Linda Molden Howe. Of the cattle mutilations in crop circles. Okay, I'm just trying to find Brian Enton's interview. Here they are right here. Okay, so this one might be interesting here.
Oh wow! So Kristen's body was right.
Kristen's body was right here.
So this is the
where this dip is.
How was she found here? I mean, it's near the road, but it's also.
So is the road down below or is the road up? Because when you go to the map here, let me go back down there. So apparently we're like right before the curve here. So it almost feels like the road's down, like it's up here. Not down there. Okay, so now let's go back to that. Thanks, Little Puppy Paws and Ivan Victor.
I haven't been told exactly,
but,
so I'm still waiting. 14 months I've been waiting. But I, myself, have scoured this whole property, and I'm going to tell you what, it is huge. So I'm more...
So that's Kristen Smith's mom that we just saw in those other interviews from back in 2023.
than willing to walk you guys around. I've searched. All right. Breaking and entering, we're good at this, Mala, huh?
So this is back behind, I guess.
And I have photographs of all of this stuff before they demoed and cleaned it out too.
Wow, so there's a whole compound back here.
Yep, this is a little broken down.
Okay, so I'm going to just put it there, and I'm going to see by going up in the air. I haven't tried this yet here, but from right there, if we go up in the air, and is that kind of, God, it almost feels like, yeah, like they're looking at that right there, right? That either that or this. Let's see. Could it be both of those? It kind of seems like it's right there. because this looks different. And there's the bridge, and that's right on the curve, so yeah, like right up in there.
Shed. All of this fencing was not here. This little barn area had a bunch of like
hey, Dana Dane.
broken zip ties. One loop, another loop, tied together.
I'm sorry, it got smaller.
Wow.
See what I'm going with that?
Yeah.
I found all that there. This is the house where he would bring girls in.
Hold on. So there's that. That look there should be something that we could be able to see. That shape of that house. I don't know. Jeez, it's tough. I had thought maybe it was over here too, but those are all pretty, nice homes and so forth. This right here looks exactly. What about that one? There's that big metal tank. So if it was on the other side of the road, it would be right down there, but you can't see anything, so it's got to be right here. It's got to be.
Wow.
See where I'm going with that?
Yeah.
I found all that there. This is the house where he would bring girls in and he showed her.
Okay.
Jesse Calhoun.
Jesse Calhoun.
That one I just saw.
And he showed her.
Okay, this one I just saw. Hold on. That one there, I think, is this house. It seems like, anyways. Yeah, it's got to be it. See? It's got 1, 2, and then sort of. Seems like it. And then I think there's one over here that I was looking at. I think maybe that one or one of these. So back in here. That's not where she was found, though.
Jesse Calhoun.
Jesse Calhoun showed Krista this house.
Okay, now let's see if we can find that one. Jesse Calhoun showed Krista that house. Ah. Well, that's interesting. Why would he? Let me go back and listen to that again.
House where he would bring girls in and he showed her.
Jesse Calhoun.
Jesse Calhoun.
Oh, wow. So that's the link in geography to where Kristen Smith was found, because he would go to this place.
Showed Krista this house. And that's the shed.
Huh. Now, it's hard to tell looking at this, but I'm sure just this area right here is the right place for sure.
That had personal belongings in.
I think this is pretty funny. Enton's like, he wants to go in, and then he starts walking in, and he's like, hey, are you going to go? And then she goes, are you scared or something?
This is where Krista took me. See the sleeping bags? Looks like a fire pit in the middle.
Can we look in here? Do you mind?
I don't care.
Yeah. Will you come too? Are you
scared? Do you want me to hold
No,
your
I'm
hand?
not scared. I just wanted you to. I just wanted to see.
I'm such a smart aleck.
Is this the same stuff that was here last time you came?
There's a lot missing. There was a ton of clothes. I have photos of it all. There was coffee. There was liquor bottles. All kinds of stuff. Books, CDs, sleeping bag, pillows.
Have you looked to see if anything may have belonged to Kristen?
I have dug through everything on this property.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Dana Dan, about your mom. That sucks. Was it unexpected, or sometimes if it's sort of this longer thing where it's expected, it's not quite as bad as some sort of a shocking moment, but I'm sure it's always bad. Well, you guys were at 20% of the nightly goal, so if you guys are out there, I don't want to have to keep trying to reach it again tonight. This is, having too many nights like that in a row makes it so we can't do as much at the end of the month.
Can we look in here? Do you mind?
I don't care.
Yeah. Will you come too? Are you
scared? Do you want me to hold
No,
your
I'm
hand?
not scared. I just wanted you to. I just wanted to see.
I'm such a smart Alex.
Is this the same stuff that was here last time you came?
There's a lot missing. There was a ton of clothes. I have photos of it all. There was coffee. There was liquor bottles. All kinds of stuff. Books, CDs, sleeping bag, pillows.
Have you looked to see if anything like may have belonged to Kristen?
I have dug through everything on this property.
I don't know why there's no more audio there, but anyways. Oh wait, what's this one? Oh yeah, that's not the right culvert there, I don't think. Well, that's the one I went to though. I wonder if this is. That'd be interesting if it was, because that's my first one.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Can we go in?
Yeah. Do you want to go this?
Oh wow, so that was the one. Remember when I went to that one first, you guys? And I settled on the other culvert? I already went to this one.
Yeah.
This way?
Let's go this way, yeah. So we're under the road here.
Yes, we're under Interstate.
Does she know this for certain?
And there's graffiti. I mean, it's
everywhere.
Do you know? I mean, do you think your daughter was alive when it got to this point?
I honestly don't. I don't think that she died here. I think she was placed.
Huh. I actually walked through this thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did she ever come out to this? Would she have any reason to be out in this area?
No, like she did. She wasn't a person who drove.
This is one of the other victims.
And I was given enough detail to know that there's no way she walked here.
Huh, that's interesting. That was the first place I went. You guys remember that?
Yeah. It's a long way from Portland.
Yeah. And she didn't have shoes.
Yeah, be careful.
I got this. You be careful.
Yeah.
I'm redneck country. I got this.
Yeah, Charity Perry. Okay. Huh. All right, let's go. Charity Perry's story. Authorities are investigating suspicious death after a woman's body was found near Ainsworth State Park in East Multnomah County. Multnomah County Sheriff's Office says the body of Charity Lynn Perry, a Longview, Washington resident, was found on Monday just after 1:30 p.m. in a culvert near East Historic Columbia River Highway. The last known area Perry was known to frequent was the beginning of March in downtown Portland, around the Southwest Washington Street area. And this is another one.
Multnomah County deputies need your help after what they're calling a suspicious death in the area of Ainsworth State Park. On Monday, someone found the body of Charity Perry of Longview in a culvert near East Historic Columbia River Highway and Northeast Tumalt Road. Before that, she was seen last month in downtown Portland around Southwest 4th and Washington.
Yeah, it's like a drug area. All right, so let's take a look. Let's see. So I think I actually flew my drone in there. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, I actually was there way before these guys. See, that's it right there. Look. See? And this is crazy. That's actually the same exact place they just walked in there. And this was done back in June of last year. So see that? I think it went in there and it kind of crashed or something. I couldn't see the camera very well to see what I was doing. Yeah, that's right. There was a snake in this one. I was like, and it was big, thick, pretty big snake actually. That's right. It lost my signal because it couldn't get through the bricks, and then it just landed. So I actually had to walk in and go get it. And so, and this might be the one. Is it the other side? Because this one's a little shorter. Does that look like the one that they did? So it's either in this one or the other longer one that was over there. That's right. This is a... so if you just turn around, it continues on. Right? Let's see. Let me go through. Yeah, see, it's much longer. But if you just turn around, the other side's there. Yeah, see? That's actually the drone coming, me holding the drone in my hand, and there's the other side. I'm going to try to find that one again.
You be careful.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Do you want to go this way?
Yeah.
This way?
Let's go this way, yeah. So we're under the road here.
Yes, we're under Interstate 80.
Okay, yeah, so they're underneath the longer one, not this one here. Man, what's going on again tonight, you guys? Just another... Yikes. Yeah, that's interesting. That one seems so obvious that it didn't seem like it was going to be the right place. Because there's another culvert. Guess this is another flight. I think that was a ride out there. And now you can see the beauty of the gorge, if you can see anything. It's pretty. Always really busy. Tourists always park there. Definitely a destination. Amazingly, Portland, though, or Oregon, doesn't have sales tax on anything. So we don't make any money. There's restrictions of drones everywhere. You just have to, there's just places you can, that are Zone G, where you can fly up to 400 feet. And then other areas you can only go 200 feet, 100 feet, and it's all on a map. Off of, you know, people traveling over here. But we do have state tax. I think they should likely get rid of the state tax and institute a sales tax. Which has nothing to do with anything. Old guy, and he hadn't even heard of it. He was wondering about. I didn't even think about it. I was just trying to kind of focused in on this spot. So he was just walking on this road right here. Yeah, so there's the main Highway 84 up there. So yeah, here's where the culvert is. I'm just gonna. All right. Yeah, hold on. I think it was just behind me there. So yeah, here's where the culvert is. Yeah, I think it's right there down to the left there. That's the spot the culvert is. So what's interesting about this is you have to pull off the main highway and just pull in over here. I'm just gonna. Thanks, Peter. So, News Nation, yet again, a day late and a dollar short. Well, actually, they're not a dollar short. They make a hell of a lot more than I do. Well, there. This thing on my head, I look like a total doofus, but hey, it works. Yeah, I have a camera on my head. Just when I crashed my car. So it is a dead end in here. Right, so let me show you where this is on the map here. So she's way out here. So this is where Kristen Smith is. And then way out here is where Charity Perry was found. Now, let's see, how did this work? Yeah, Culvert 1, and yeah, so you have to come down Highway 84 and then come off specifically to get here. Now there's a culvert right there that I found that I thought was it after the other one down here, because this one just seems so random. I mean, like, so simple. I mean, hell, there's even Street View right here, right? There's that culvert. Okay, but if you follow this around, there's another one up here. And I always thought that was it because it was, you quickly pull off the road, even though I looked at both of them. The other one, the large one's really easy to put a body in. This one up here is just a normal, like a smaller culvert. I'll show you. Like right up here. Yeah, so right underneath here is a culvert. You can't see it from this angle though. Old guy, and he hadn't even heard of it. Oh, that's right. That's where I crashed. Well, I think I crashed. Listen. Right there. I was like, what the hell? I ran into some pile of wood or something. Didn't really do much to the car, but I think when I walked down to get because the drone landed because it lost connection, and then there was a snake right in these bushes. Jesus, motherfucking. That was crazy, man. Like, that snake was huge, and I just cussed. Sorry, guys. It was a big one. that was scary though, I gotta tell you. That thing was a big one. Like there was this right here, this is where I thought was later too. See, look, there's a culvert. Okay, right, well that's interesting. And this is right at the intersection. And then there's obviously one to be on this side too. Right over here. So that's where that is. What was strange to me is it almost looked like they'd cleared the area out. But come on, you guys, if you could help support the channel tonight, that'd be great, you guys. Last night was one of the worst nights we've had in 2 months, so if we can have a better one tonight, that'd be great. See, right there, I thought that was like, see how that is cut up right there? What would be the point of doing that? To me, it made it feel like that this is where the crime scene was. Now there's this huge snake. Now, I don't know for certain that mother actually knows what she'd taken out there, or did she also drive out here and do the same thing I did? But to me, this was interesting, almost like they cleared it out to get a vehicle down to this area. Really thick brown snake. I don't know what it was, but makes you wonder what this was for. This cleared out area here kind of makes me think. Okay, that's the culvert right there. Doesn't that make more sense? Something like that. You definitely see all the way through it. So I think that might actually be the one, but either one would have been great. Yeah, so it could be either one. See, why else would they cut this down here? Hey, thanks, Dana Dane. And also Mountain Jam 71. Kind of feels like somebody came down here with the weed eater, maybe to be able to pull the person up. Yeah, I mean, so that's what it feels like. So either way, it's in one of those two culverts there, right? But I don't know if the mother knows for certain. I mean, it seems like they would have taken her out there and showed her, you know. But this place here, I mean, it's interesting how they cut that down, almost like they put a vehicle down there and then we wanted to use it to get back out. To get my license plate, guys. 666 it said on there when I got it. That must mean something. I have a different license plate now, though. Okay, so that was Charity Perry. I've actually got a whole folder filled with all. Hey, thanks, Cindy J. Now it's Freak. My license plate is Freak. I've been wanting to get that for a while, so I finally get it. I got it. It just says Freak. But hey, isn't this stuff super chat worthy, guys? Can we make up for last night or what? Jesus. I am awesome. let's see the other one. So we have Joanna Speaks. Okay, let's do that one next. There it is. Joanna Speaks. Oregon woman's body found near Ridgefield. Investigators suspect homicide. Investigators in Clark County have launched a homicide investigation after the body of an Oregon woman was found on an abandoned property near Ridgefield earlier this month. Hey, thanks, Dana Dane. Yeah, I mean, so there's people that show up here and they don't realize it, but on this channel, you guys support my channel. I donate 35% of the entire revenue from my ad revenue, from the super chats, from any stuff that comes into YouTube. All right, and we've given over $200,000 away, and the only way to make that continue to happen is if you guys are supporting the channel regularly. I know some of you help support the channel all the time, and it gets kind of old. I just wish some of the other people would join in and help support the channel too, so that we can keep doing what we've been doing. Because if the thing is, if I do a channel where I just start making videos only and put like 2-3 videos out a day, and that would be all I do, then that's just all me doing it. It'll be all ad revenue just from me. It wouldn't be anybody else contributing at all, and then I'm not really sure how that would work. But when you guys are, like last month, almost the entire income that came in from super chats was given, or the month before that, I mean, not this last month. So I don't know what else to tell you guys. I don't know what else to tell you. Investigators in Clark County launched a homicide investigation after the body of an Oregon woman was found on an abandoned property near Ridgefield. So that's up about 14 miles into Washington from Oregon. So again, another body moved away from the last location. Officers from Ridgefield Police Department and crews from Clark Cowlitz Fire Rescue respond to reports of a body found at a property in the 8000 block of South 5th Street just before 6 p.m. So responded to a property of a body found at a property, let's see, right. At the time, law enforcement did not release any further details about the person found on the property. Speaks' body was found near an abandoned barn on the property, and the sheriff's office said that there were signs she'd been moved to that location. CCSO is asking for the public's assistance. Right. Okay, and then thank you, Rhodey. Thanks for what you're doing. Dana Dan said thanks for always us being you, Gray. You've built a wonderful family. Yeah, it's really cool here. It's a lot, I mean, if everybody was doing $5, $2, $3, we wouldn't have a problem on a nightly basis. But unfortunately, last night was just like, it was unreal. I was trying to do a cold case because I hadn't done one in a while, and it just showed you that nobody really does the support when you're covering, and nor do people watch. I mean, I had 200 people watching when I was doing this. It was pretty interesting cold case, because it's just not Sebastian Rogers, which has no information at all, but the drama is so fun. Everybody just, it's so entertaining, and it's just, sad times. Okay, the ME determined, thanks Michelle H. The ME determined that 32-year-old Joanna Speaks died from blunt injuries to both her head and neck. Her death was ruled a homicide. In a release on Tuesday, the Clark County Sheriff's Office revealed Speaks' death was now being investigated as a homicide. Speaks family tells Coin 6 that her children have been living with other family members for some time. They say Speaks was usually in Gladstone and Milwaukee. Well, Gladstone is, is near Mall 205, you guys. Like, let's just type in, I have her locations here. So this is Joanna Speaks. Joanna Speaks found. That's right, I have this whole flight set up on there. But yeah, it's right here is where she was found. Right in there. And look at that's that green chart right there, which is really amazing. Oh, hold on a second. You can see it better now. That was actually the drone flight. And I think that's the barn, the abandoned barn right there. Could be that one too, but this is where I flew it around, right there. I actually flew it way out there and then back in. And I think you go down to Street View right here, and you look. Let me turn these off, actually. Like right back in there. Alright, but I actually flew my drone out there too, so we'll take a look at that. This is from a parking spot down the street. Then I had to try to fly it over the the power lines, and there's Mount St. Helens in the background there. That's the one that blew up in May 18th, 1980. What's getting out of hand? This is from last year. We've gone over this. The same details. And I've got these headsets. It makes drone flying so much easier and smoother. Yeah, so is that the barn? Is that a shed? I think it's this barn right here, though. I wasn't really smooth flying this around. Okay, here it is. So I think this is it right here. Like, she was found somewhere near this barn. And does not look exactly the same as the place where Kristen Smith, I mean, just garbage, just trash inside the building like that. So maybe she was in there even, but it's near this barn. And that's me flying right there. And so there was a gate there. And that's from outside on the street. So the person would have had to go through this right here. So they would have parked their car probably right here and then dragged her body out and put her body somewhere near either there or, that's a shed there, I think. I think the other one's bigger than a barn. I don't know why I flew all the way out here. I think it just looked better flying back in again. Give you a perspective. See, this is a house that's working. All of this stuff over here isn't. So I think that's more of a shed and that was a barn. And it's also closer. You probably wouldn't want to, carry somebody that far after you parked your car. Yeah, so I think it's just right here, right next to this. I didn't see any yellow tape or anything. There was a cross and like a memorial out in front. That I just think it was right around here. Yeah, right there on the left, that's a memorial there. And there's my car parked in a weird place. Right there on the right, that's the memorial. That's pretty creepy, huh? I'm sure Enton and crew will be out there at the same place. I didn't go in the building. He didn't. There's 5 chicken wing. There's 5 of them. They haven't charged him with the other 2, but they're linked, though. So, and there you go. That's the memorial, 42890. All right.
Just why? Just how, like, why did this happen? How? It just doesn't make sense.
Robin Speaks is desperately searching for answers after her younger sister, 32-year-old Joanna Speaks, was found murdered.
We're all just asking every single thing that you could think of. Just, you know, maybe it was this, or did we check here, or we're trying to cover all the bases, but we don't know.
Stepsister Ariel Hamby says the family has so many questions.
The cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head and neck, and that's all we know.
Richfield Police Department and Clark Cowlitz Fire Rescue responded to reports of a body on April 8th. Authorities say located on a property off South 5th Street and 78th Place, about 1 mile off I-5. Though detectives say it doesn't appear that's where Joanna was killed. And according to the Clark County Sheriff's Office,
there you go. There's the same gate and everything.
There are indications that Joanna Speaks' body was moved to near this abandoned property. Behind these no trespassing signs.
So these women were killed elsewhere and then their bodies dumped. And I bet you the killing area is in a more concentric, like area. And then their bodies were placed about as far away as you could. Not as far away as you could, but like very far away from the original area.
Signs there's an abandoned barn. That's where the sheriff's office found Joanna.
Okay, so that's the same barn I was filming.
As remains.
It keeps me up at night thinking that whoever did this to her, and that person is walking around.
Joanna lived in the Oregon City area. Her family.
Yeah, so again, like Oregon City. All that stuff, Mall 205, it's all kind of getting in the same area.
Says she leaves behind 7 siblings and 3 children, her 7-year-old daughter and 2 teenage sons.
You can definitely tell.
No, we covered this a year ago, Zozo. That's why it seems familiar.
They're sad. They've broke down the first couple days, but now it's like they try to avoid talking about it.
Her sisters say Joanna had been battling addiction on and off for years, and the last time her family had contact with her was in March.
We have amazing memories with her being a big kid. She's hilarious, sarcastic, and super witty. So she was just the missing piece of our family.
Well, it wasn't the New York Post back then. So there you go. That's the barn right back here where she was found. So now you got that location. So I got to circle around that. This is where Charity Perry was found. And then there's another one named Ashley Real, who I think they're going to connect later. And she was found way out in the middle of, just like I drove out there on a road and flew my drone around, but we didn't know exactly where she was. She was near a pond for sure. And I think I was driving back like this, and I think it might be this pond right here. And so maybe she was found down in this area because a fisherman apparently went down and found her, and that makes sense that that's the pond right there. They're going to go fishing. Her case has a little bit more information in it. This is her Facebook page. Right here. It says Ashley Mendoza. That's not her name though. That was her Facebook page. Here, hold on a second, I gotta read something. Property, demo crew, most of it. Like that was the mother of Kristen Smith responding. We're demoing those buildings, I guess. So Portland police are asking the public's help in finding missing 22-year-old woman Ashley Real was last seen at a fast food restaurant in the 12,000 block of Southeast Division Street. And so I have all of her information too. So there it is, Ashley Real, and then Division, Southeast Portland. It's likely this Burger King that was right here at the time. I guess it's not there. What year is this shot here? I can't tell. But the Burger King isn't there maybe currently or when this was shot. I don't know. Yeah, so there's a Burger King there. Go down to here. So I'm pretty sure that's the fast food restaurant that she went to. I think we proved it too. Yep, you guys, we've paused again in here. And nobody's chatting. I mean, are you guys interested in this at all? And don't just say, oh, I'm listening, Gray, I'm listening. It's like dead as a doornail, yet again, just frozen. Portland police are asking for the public's help in finding a missing 22-year-old woman. Ashley Real was last seen at a fast food restaurant in the 12,000 block of Southeast Division Street Monday, March 27. Police said they also believe she was at Gateway Transit Center that same day, which is right down there. Yeah, Mall 205 area, all the whole thing. The same day, police said all leads to her location have been exhausted. Ashley's 4'11" and 85 pounds. Remember, the other girl was 5 foot and 100 pounds. She has black hair, brown eyes, and a piercing in her nose. She was last seen in surveillance images wearing a black jacket, a gray hooded sweatshirt, black pants, and white shoes. She was carrying a brown tote bag. I think that's Burger King, and she's exiting with it. Kind of a small image. But there she is. And there's more. Ashley Rowell was last seen at a fast food restaurant. She's Hispanic female, 4'11", 85 pounds, black hair, eyes with piercing in her nose. She was last seen a black jacket, a gray hooded sweatshirt, black pants, and white shoes. She was carrying a brown tote bag. If you see Ashley, please call 911. If anyone has information about Ashley's whereabouts since she was reported missing, they're asked to email missing@policeportlandoregon.gov and reference case number 23-86096. That was April 19th. So this is all around the same time period. There might be more victims. I'm just going over the ones we have, though. Detectives have identified human remains that were found earlier this month in the Eagle Creek area as those of missing Portland women, the Clackamas County Sheriff's Office said Wednesday. Ashley Real, 22, was last seen at a fast food restaurant on Southeast Division on March 27. Detectives have determined her death is suspicious in nature. Now they're asking the public, so this is a 2900 block of Southeast Judd. So that's way out here. And that's 2900 and that's 3000. And the person was looking to go fishing, so I think it's this one. And while we were driving out there, I went there with my kid. I think it was right around one of these areas here. I pulled in, you have to walk, and then you know, there's like a place you can park and then try to jump a fence and then you can get down there. I don't know how she got put down there, though. Don't know. But hey, guys, if we're frozen again in terms of the support for the channel, we're only at 33% of the goal. So if you're out there and you can help support the channel, that would be fantastic. I would appreciate it. It allows me to keep doing the show. Thank you. Detectives have identified human remains that were found earlier this month in Eagle Creek. Yeah. Remains located on May 7th. And I have footage from there, but I don't see it in this folder, so I guess we won't go over that one. So there's that. Ashley Real. And the three victims that he's been charged with are Charity Perry, Joanna Speaks, we just did that one, that's the one in Ridgefield, and then we have Bridget Webster. Now Bridget Webster is, I think, the one that was way down in this area. Yeah. So it's way out here. And she also had a connection to this area here. Because look where she lived. Look at this. This is where she lived. In this area. Same area as all the rest of them. And then she's found way over here. And I have a video of that area too, I think. Authorities are requesting assistance from the public for information about a suspicious death. The Polk County Sheriff's announced Wednesday. Officials say that the body of Milwaukee resident Bridget Leanne Webster was found Sunday afternoon on Harmony Road near Mill Creek in northwest Polk County. So here's Mill Creek, and here's Harmony Road, and then it doesn't really go near it again, really. You know, I mean, it goes down here, but you know, Mill Creek, I guess, you know, there's spots like that. I just picked this one because it looks like it goes right over it here. And I don't know if she was found there specifically. I just put something there, but it could be like even here, something like that. Maybe we can figure it out if we look at this. It was found Sunday afternoon on Harmony Road near Mill Creek, northwest Polk County. According to the sheriff's office, Webster was known to frequent Portland and Oregon City. There we go, see again. The Polk County Sheriff's Office is requesting that anyone who knew Webster or has information about her death to contact Detective Martin Watson. The Milwaukee woman was found dead in Polk County on April 30th. So look how they're all the same dates, you know, April 22nd, April 30th, April, you know, all within a really short time frame. She was found deceased at about 2:20 p.m. on April 30th along Harmony Road near Mill Creek. She was known to frequent the Portland metro area, including Oregon City and Milwaukee. If you knew Webster or have any info about her death, the Polk County Sheriff's Office asks you to call Detective Martin Watson at 503-623-7550. Now, a woman's body found south of Sheridan. Body of Bridget Webster of Milwaukee was found at 2:30 p.m. on April 30th. The last location of Webster was known to frequent was the Portland metropolitan area, particularly Milwaukee, Oregon City, and Portland. No information related to manner or cause of death was reported. It says Sheridan on Harmony Road near Mill Creek. So I don't know exactly where on here. I mean, here's the Harmony Road going over Mill Creek. So I figured it was in this area. And this is, I thought it was like right, maybe here and then down this road a little bit. Because this is right at that spot. That's right here. Huh, this is August 2023. I was there in June, so it was just a couple months after she was found. I didn't see any yellow tape or anything. But like down there, maybe? I was just thinking kind of maybe down in this area. Don't know, there was no, I couldn't tell at all, but it's somewhere out in this general area. Yeah, they're saying it's a serial killing, you know, for sure. Man, I almost, when I flew this up, I almost hit the tree here. I was like, it's pretty tall. I think I got pretty lucky right there. All right, guys. I think that'll do it for tonight. Appreciate you guys being here and you know, showing up. I don't really have much more to go over. Maybe there's one more victim here. Carissa Sweet, is that the other one? Let me see. Deputies ID woman found dead on vacant property for sale in Wilson. I think that was one that people thought maybe was connected. That could be, though. There's Kristen Smith, Joanna Speaks, Charity Perry, Ashley Real, and Bridget Leanne. Yeah. I don't know, you guys. I'm kind of. Are you guys trying to? I think we're getting pushed towards just doing videos from now on, because this is getting very, very discouraging. We're not even coming close. Is the content shitty, or like what is it? Yeah. I mean, we didn't even make it to 40%. And I know I'm leaving now, but I can just tell that this is the theme for the night already, so it's going to be very tough. And I can make videos for the next couple hours and do something else, you know. Yeah. Yes, we did Real, Kristen Smith, Joanna Speaks, Charity Perry, and then Ashley Real, and then we did, yeah, so we did all 5 of the spots. All right, thank you to Eugenie, Lanky Tor for gifting 5, Olivia, Marie Antoinette, Mountain Jam 71, Veruca Salt, Cowgirl Sally, Wendy Van Rokel, Gummo, Olivia, Amber Maiden, Linda Howe, Osiris Stewart, Lil Puppy Paws 99, Ivan Victor, Peter Cindy J, Dana Don, Rhodey, and Michelle H. Also, yeah, it's just, oh man, very, very, very discouraging. And then on Cash App, we got Dana Dane and Mountain Jam 71. All right, everybody, thank you very much. We'll see you guys next time. And as I always say, until next time, if there is one, be safe out there. Yeah, I've been doing this true crime thing for quite a while now. And during this whole time, I have not seen one person that is a crime dissector, thug rejector. I'm a certified human lie detector. Gonna get ya on a stretcher if you try and play me like an old projector. Crime sector is my nectar. Professor Gray is gonna give another lecture. Crime collector, freak connector, and I'm always gonna be a pup protector. Fool deflector, interceptor, and I'm meaner than a spectre with a vector on his pector. With all respect, y'all, just remember I've a temple fucking check ya. I have no agenda, I'm no pretender, and I'll serve it to you straight without the blender. And in the end, I'm gonna send ya on a mission to reveal the true offender. Yeah, so I'll just get right back to work.